Hello? How are you? Today I'm going to talk to you about gallstones, biliary calculi, cholelithiasis, and sludge in the gallbladder. Many people want to know how to dissolve these gallstones. What is the best treatment? What is the best diet? After all, why do these stones form in the first place? Is there anything we can do to prevent this? You're going to love this video. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love tips on nutrition, health, and fitness, you're going to love this channel. So go ahead and subscribe and remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day and you're going to love them. Let's start talking more about these gallbladder stones, these gallstones. Tell me down below if you've ever had gallstones, gallbladder sludge, or biliary calculi. What did you do to treat it? Did you have surgery? Did you try any other type of treatment? How did you find out? Did you feel any pain? Did you have any symptoms, or was it discovered through a routine exam? I would love to see your comment. If you want to know more about any other topic, whether related to the gallbladder or not, leave your request for me down below in the comments. I'll read it and will be happy to make a video about it. Remember to like the video because that really helps me out and it also lets me know that you enjoyed the video. That's a very important detail. When we talk about gallstones, we're talking specifically about formations that look like stones, which develop in your gallbladder. These are hardened formations, which is why we call them stones, but of course they're not actually stones. And there can be two different types of gallstones. There are cholesterol stones, which are formed, as the name suggests, by an excess of cholesterol in our bodies. So if you're someone with high cholesterol, you're more likely to develop cholesterol gallstones. And there are also pigment stones, which are related to increased bilirubin in our bodies. The vast majority of gallstones are cholesterol stones. The size can vary greatly. They can be as small as tiny grains of sand and in some cases as large as golf balls. Really big stones that can end up causing a lot of pain and many serious health problems. Many people want to know more about the symptoms so they can be alert in their daily lives and if anything happens, seek medical help because that is very important. So, usually, for many individuals, it can indeed cause significant pain, and this discomfort is typically located in the upper right quadrant of the abdomen, right near the liver, up here, just beneath the rib cage. This pain can radiate all the way to the shoulder blade, so it can be a diffuse pain, hard for you to pinpoint, to know that the pain is near the liver, near the gallbladder, because we know the gallbladder is attached to the liver. The liver produces bile, and the gallbladder stores it, so it plays this accessory role to the liver itself. That's why, when it happens, the pain is located near the liver. Often the symptoms are also related to the digestive system: nausea, queasiness, vomiting. And it's interesting because in many cases, the symptoms occur in the postprandial phase, which is exactly when the gallbladder contracts. You eat a fatty food, it reaches your intestine. It needs to effectively solubilize this dietary fat through the action of bile. The gallbladder then contracts to release its bile into the small intestine. This process is essential to thoroughly dissolve the fats, effectively solubilize the various fats, and subsequently absorb vital fat-soluble vitamins. When it is contracted by the body, you will typically feel more pronounced pain. So that's why it's usually in the postprandial period that you feel pain, nausea, vomiting, and issues related to this digestive process. In some cases, your stool may look different, it may become lighter or grayish, so always remember to observe your stool, not just because of gallbladder issues, but for your overall health. Remember that I have a video where I talk more about different stool colors and shapes. It's important for us to pay attention to what we excrete on a daily basis. I'll leave that video linked below for you. And one very important detail, if your eyes start to turn yellow or your mucous membranes become yellowish, or if you develop a fever, it is extremely important that you go to the emergency room because it could mean you're having a problem with your liver, among other things. So paying attention to the signs that our body gives us is always very important. Many people want to know what they can eat, what they can do in their daily lives to try to prevent gallbladder problems, such as gallstones. So, one of the main things is that you reduce and control the amount of saturated fat you consume on a daily basis, because we know that saturated fat is closely linked to increased cholesterol, and cholesterol is related to the likelihood of developing gallbladder problems. It's also very important that you consume more fiber because fiber can help lower your body's cholesterol. And include more vegetables in your daily diet instead of the excessive consumption, which we know is common nowadays, of too much meat, too many ultra-processed foods, and too many industrialized products. So, focusing more on a fresh, natural diet, vegetables, greens, fruits, grains, quality protein, and plenty of fiber will help you with your gallbladder. It's also extremely important that you keep your weight at a healthy level for you. And this isn't just for aesthetic reasons. We know that obese people are more likely to have gallbladder-related problems, especially obese women. And it's important to talk about weight loss because several studies have already shown that people who go on those ultra-restrictive diets with very low calories and experience very rapid, significant weight loss may have a higher risk of developing gallstones. So, the ideal is for you to go through a healthy, sustainable weight loss process, a dietary re-education, so that you lose weight gradually and healthily, because very rapid weight loss can actually be a risk factor for gallbladder problems. Many people also want to know if there is any kind of medication or treatment that can dissolve these stones without necessarily having to undergo surgery, because normally, to treat gallstones, doctors remove the gallbladder. Because you can easily live without a gallbladder. After a period of adaptation, your body is able to adjust and you continue to produce bile in the liver, which will be secreted into your intestine. So, it is possible to live without it, and that's why many doctors choose to do this, to avoid recurrences and so on. And there are people who don't want to undergo surgery. They want to try to expel or reduce these stones in a more natural way. Many researchers recommend the use of bile salts because they can improve the formation of crystals and even reduce them, but we have to understand that this treatment can take months before showing results. So, if you are in a period of crisis, experiencing acute pain, this won't help to the point where you necessarily won't need surgery. Always remember that before taking any kind of medication or trying any alternative therapy, if you already have some kind of problem with your gallbladder, it is extremely important that you consult your doctor in your city to check whether, in your case, it is recommended or not. The person who always decides what the best treatment is, whether surgical or medicinal, is the doctor. And follow what your doctor tells you, despite some trends you might see on the internet. Because, for example, if you already have diabetes, low blood pressure, or any other associated health condition, these internet trends can actually cause harm to your health. That being said, medication can be an option in the medium and long term for people who are not in a hurry to reduce their gallstones. It's always important to talk to your doctor. There is also another non-surgical treatment, which is lithotripsy, where sound waves are used to break these stones into smaller crystals that are more easily expelled and dissolved by your body. So that's another thing you can ask your doctor about. Remember that I have 2 more videos here on the channel specifically about the gallbladder. One talking only about symptoms and signs of gallbladder problems. It's very complete, really good, just so this video doesn't get too long. And another video about diet to improve gallbladder health, both before and after surgery. So I'll leave those down below in the description for you. Remember that I also have a playlist here with tips on how to improve cholesterol, including diet, lifestyle, juices, drinks, teas, and things you can do to lower your cholesterol. And I also have a video about healthy eating habits, which is super important for our health and to avoid that sudden weight loss, which can be harmful to you. So all of this will be down below in the video description. So tell me, have you ever had any problems with gallstones, sludge in the gallbladder, and how did you solve it? I would love to see your comment. Remember to like the video because it helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. Let's work together to spread this chain of good, which is what I want here on the channel. See you next time. Bye.